everybody, welcome back to the channel into Riverbend Springs. So, today we are going to get the field prep we can done on our, the field we own right here, so that in the spring we can just plant. But also, we have gotten some very nice snow removal mods. So we are going to take a risk, seeing that we have realistic weather on here. We are going to turn snow back on. Like I said, we go to vehicles. We go down to winter equipment. We have some nice mods for snow removal now. So, yeah. These are two different hats here. We're likely going to be using this guy right here, but once we get some snow, we will decide then. What do we have for equipment right now? Not a lot. We need a cultivator. I guess we could just cultivate. Doesn't need plowing. What is weird stuff off? Okay, it does need plowing. So I am going to drive back to the shop. We are going to park this at the shop, and then we need to buy some other equipment. So I'll see you guys in a moment at the shop. Alright, we are here at the shop. We need some equipment. Good thing we have lease to own, because we need a bit of equipment. We are going to need a plow. We are going to need a stone picker. And we are going to need a fertilizer spreader. So, I am going to go through, buy what we need, and I will come back in. Alright, there we go. I leased the plow and the fertilizer spreader, so we will pay those off in time with lease to own. And I accidentally hit buy on the stone picker, so we bought that. We might need to take a little bit of a loan out. Thing is, we're gonna need some we're going to need some lime right now. Actually, we can buy that, and we'll be good. Alright, I am going to plow, stone pick, and lime our field, and then I will come back in. We will either take some contracts or sleep to the next day if contracts still suck, because at the moment there's nothing I really want to do. I mean, we could do these cultivating contracts, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me get the field work done on our field so that in the spring it's ready to go. We can just plant, and then I will come back in. And I just realized we colored this plow John Deere, and we have a massive tractor. We will just have to deal with that until we pay off the plow. Whoops! Okay, so since we accidentally bought the stone picker, we can modify this. I forgot I decided to do Massey on this farm here. So let's see if we can find Massey Red. Which is funny because I was just thinking about the other day changing this to a Massey farm, so I totally forgot. I decided to go Massey on here to start with. We not have like a Massey Gray on here? And I can't do color customization. So let's see here. You know what? Let's go with Kubota Black. There we go. Yeah, I know. There we go. That's better. And the fertilizer spreader over there is also leased. So like the plow, we will have to wait to change that until we get it paid off. our field is prepped and ready for planting in the spring. So let's see what we have for contracts. I mean, you could do those cultivated ones. I don't wanna. We did a bunch of cultivating contracts in the last video of this, I'm pretty sure. So I am going to go sleep and see what January brings. So I will be right back. Alright. Well, January brought more of the same stuff I don't want to do, so we're gonna sleep again. We might have to sleep through the winter, which is fine because then we can get into planting our field and maybe some planting contracts. Because, yeah, February brought what I thought. Let's see here. Into March. Now, like, once we get, like, it was too late when we reset, turned snow on. So, next winter we might get some snow, so we did plow some roads and stuff, if that. So, when can we plant? I think... So we're gonna be stuck with oats, or peas, spinach, sugar beet, sugarcane, sunflowers. So I think we are going to do oats in our field. Now we have some other contracts to do here. So I am going to go ahead. Oh shoot. Oh, we're going to have to do some of these contracts first because we're negative money. So what do I put up to the harvester right now? One. Do we have any lineman contracts? Ooh, we do. Okay, let's accept all these lineman contracts because we can knock those out pretty damn fast. So I am going to go ahead, do that, and I think... you gotta set a couple settings real quick. I see that I did not set other contracts up. Oh, I did not. Oh, field work complete, I set to 80. Delivery on harvest contracts, I set to 70. Concurrently active contracts, if you set to 0, that's unlimited. That stuff up there I leave alone. Then field purchase discount, I go 7% and I go 4. That works for me. That's how I like to set these. And we can also set deadwood and tree transport contracts to off so that we don't get those anymore. And the rest I am good with. Let's go back here. Except that we're going to take these plowing ones as well. And I am going to take the stone picking one as well. I am going to go ahead, get all that done, and then I will be back. Depending on the dates, we will either be for the outro or to decide what we're going to do next. Actually, I am going to finish this contract and then I will come back and we will plant oats in our field too. So, we are going to be saving all of these stones because once we get our plot of land, we're going to be putting down a production that will turn these stones into lime so that we can produce our own products instead of paying for them. So, let's see here. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to our own field or not, because, let's see. Yeah, we need money to lease or buy a planter. Let's see here. How much money do we need? I mean, we don't need anything huge. We could go with this. Transport wheels. Massey. How much would that be to lease? Let me make sure store deliveries is at the shop. We are going to go ahead and lease that. So yes, we will be at the end of the video planting our field. I have 3 more contracts to do, and then I will be back to figure out what else we are going to be doing here. let's get these contracts collected. We can do a little bit more. We can do a couple more contracts before we plant our field to end this off. Really? Come on. There we go. How much money do we have? 8,000. I'll tell you one thing. It's been a struggle with these contracts, man. Like, what do I want to take? What do I want right now? Can I get any more contracts in here? Allowing for 7,000. There we go. We will take that, and then we are going to get to planting our field. While I am talking here, one pallet of one pallet of seeds should be fine. That's 5,250 liters, so that should be good. So I am going to get this last plowing contract done and plant our field with, what did I say? Oats? I think oats. Yes, we are going to do some oats in our field. Alright, this is annoying. I am going to go into here. I am going to go up. Come on. Controls. What? There we go. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go in here. I am going to find AI worker. Now I'm going to unbind the controller key for it, because whenever I go out in and out of menus stuff, it always hires a worker on me and annoys the crap out of me. So I am going to find it in here and unkeybind the key. I'll tell you what, I will come back in when I find this and show you guys how to unkeybind a keybind if you so desire. Okay, here's AI worker. Now I am going to click on it. I'm just going to go on my keyboard and hit backspace. And now save. I come back and it's not there. So that is how you unkeybind a binding. If you are on console, I'm not sure if you can do that or not. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've been on console, but it would be the same thing. Come in here, find the, come in here, find the thing you wanted to unbind. Then I think, right here, yeah. Press escape to cancel or backspace to remove current key binding. What if I go, it's not giving me a controller option there, so I'm not sure. But on PC, that's how you do it. my friends, is about gonna do it here. We have a little bit of this field left to plant, and that is it. So, in the next one, we are going to keep going with more contracts. Now, I know this has been a struggle bus here on Riverbend Springs, but thank you all for sticking with me. Hopefully, once these oats are grown in the fall, we can get a little bit more money out of them, but until then, we're just gonna keep on going with contracts, see how much money we can make. We are working our way up to buying this right here. This is with the discount, we're at 27% discount, so it's $357,000. But as we keep doing contracts for Noah, this will go down. So that will help us out there. We are slowly but surely building this playthrough up into a horse ranch. That's the ultimate goal here on Riverbend Springs. We are building up to the ultimate horse ranch. Well, with that, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video here on the channel. With that, have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.